Hey, what's up, everybody? It's JayViper here, and it turns out that our local Twitch hut has been banned. Frogan is no longer on the platform for the next 30 days. Recently, she made a lot of disparaging remarks about US veterans and saying how she wished they had PTSD and wishing all sorts of harm on them, and a lot of people are saying that she deserves a 30-day ban. Well, it turns out this ban has nothing to do with that. It's from her being a huge anti-Semite at TwitchCon. Her and a bunch of her buddies are off the platform for 30. We'll get into it right after you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
JayViper is awesome. He's so good looking. He's got the crowd in awe.
So let's take a look at how events unfolded. Okay, so Frogan made these comments about the US military. Now we'll go ahead and play it and we'll review this real quick.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers.
Okay, no pity for any soldier.
Thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers.
Never would, ever.
U.S. military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
There we go. So she just wished mental anguish. And of course she's eating, which is not really a surprise for a hut. We see that a lot. Stuffing. Good. Yep.
You know?
No, I don't know. I don't understand what you're talking about.
I do the ones I'm like whatever about the U.S. soldiers are the ones that like acknowledge that like what they did was wrong. They didn't know back then. Whatever. You're a good person in my book. I'm like a Tom. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. So the U.S. military that are like, yeah, like, you know, I did this back then, but now I know it's wrong. Like I'm changed. Like fuck imperialism. Fuck this. You don't deserve the PTSD. But like any other motherfucker, you're joining them. You're like, oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD.
Yeah, so she basically wished mental anguish on people in the military. Not everyone knows that they're a tool of the state, right? They're just out there doing what they're told. They come back. They already have PTSD, folks. They already have it. They're already gone through the shit, okay? It's too late. It's too late. They have it. When you go out there and you're fighting or you're doing whatever you're told, and if you don't, I mean, you risk major consequences, could include your life. I mean, this is how the war machine works. That's how it works, right? I mean, this whole situation that she's talking about is just messed up, and the way she approached it is bad. I mean, it's not something to support at all, right? And it's something you should, you know, you have a day to think about it, and you should apologize, pretty much. Just say
and I
sorry.
hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
Doesn't want them to have health insurance, and she eats some more of whatever the hell she's eating. So then she makes an apology. Now, this is after the internet has absolutely handed her ass. But her apology was, you know, backhanded, and this is what she said. The U.S. military has conducted some of the most horrific crimes against humanity in the modern era in countries such as Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Lebanon, Palestine. My anger is directed at individuals who are currently championing these war crimes as if they liberated my people. Now, again, she's talking out of her ass. The United States is not currently in conflict with any of her people. We are not attacking any of these countries that she's talking about. We're actually not involved. We are not boots on the ground. So this that she's feeling, she's misaiming it. And of course, I'm not surprised that she has no idea what she's talking about. It's horrific and disgusting. The beginning of the clip was worded poorly, and I do apologize for that. I go into clarify in the clip that I do not mean all military, but specifically those with no remorse. Again, like I said, that doesn't make any sense because as a soldier, you don't always know what exactly is going on. You're actually purposely kept out of the loop. You don't know what you don't know. What I said was out of frustration, as they are currently bombing my family in the name of liberation. Again, no, we aren't. She even specifically said U.S. soldiers. The U.S. is not bombing any one of your family. Nobody. I realize that wishing people harm isn't the best way to talk about these issues, and that I could have talked about these topics in a more sensitive way. Now, this is, of course, a half response. It's not a very good response at all. It's really just backtracking a little bit, but also doubling down at the same time. Now, is she sorry? It's hard to tell from this, except that the very next day, she did this. So this is Frogan right here reviewing her own clip. All right, this is the clip that we just watched. This is her watching her watch her clip.
Any other motherfucker, you're joining them. You're like, oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
Huh. Little laugh, smile. She seems, yeah, it wasn't the right way, right? She didn't mean what she said, right? The hut laugh.
And they posted it in my head. I'm like, base? Base?
God, the faces. Though I do appreciate the low quality cam.
Am I supposed to be like I'm not walking back on it. I still fucking agree with it. Base?
I'm not walking back on it. I still fucking agree.
I'm not walking back on it. I still fucking agree with it. Base?
So what she gets out of this is based, right? I mean, that's just how she feels, and the apology is bullshit. We know that because she reviewed her own clip. It wasn't like, oh, sorry, I didn't really mean that. No, she reviewed it and said it was based, and of course, now she's banned for 30 days. But this brings me to why is she actually banned. Now, Zach Busey? Yep. Zach BNX states, Twitch has suspended all the members of the TwitchCon rating streamers panel for 30 days for hateful conduct, according to sources familiar with the matter. Now, this is what is really going on here. So at TwitchCon, this group of people right here, which is Capri Sun, Frogan, Raful, I don't know how to say his name, sorry, Denim, and Vio, feels banned good. So they had a panel, and on that panel, they ranked people from Arab to loves Sabra. With Arab coded, asks permission, and thinks it's a slur. So basically, this is ranking people for saying Habibi. Are they Arab? Are they Arab coded? Would they ask permission to say it? Do they think that's a slur? Or do they just love Sabra? The hateful conduct comes up in a few things that they say, but also this love Sabra. What is that all about? Sabra is currently being boycotted by people who are supporting Palestine because it's made in Israel. So basically what this means is that they're saying Sabra's the worst hummus because it's made in Israel and they're boycotting it. So they're putting people who would eat Sabra in that category. I mean, so in that context, this is pretty much a racist thing. I mean, you are categorizing people by a descent, and that really isn't a good look anyway, but that is what's going on. So let's check out a couple of things that they say, just so you can understand exactly what's going on. Now, this is them laying out the rules for the game, so you can understand it.
All right. But we are going to tier list them, and we're going to need your help to discuss and figure out who can say Habibi and who can't.
And also, like, we have tiers. We have Arab coded. They ask permission to say Habibi. Like you got like a white guy's like, can I say it? Is it a slur?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have thinks it's a slur, where it's like a white person that really they're like, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm so sorry. And then love Sabra, which is they're not Arab coded at all.
Yeah, they're not allowed to say it.
It's basically like you can't say it, and if you say it, you're literally hate criming us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is the perfect transition to our first person, Hassan.
Okay, so they're talking about hate crime, and if you say Habibi, it's a hate crime. If you're in this one right here, right? You love Sabra, you're basically a Zionist. I mean, that is what they're saying, and they say this later too. So why did this blow up? Well, there's someone on here that they listed, and he didn't appreciate it, and he noticed what this was, and that's Ethan Klein, who I'm no fan of, but
Person is one of my favorite people. Ethan Klein.
here we go.
I told you guys to clap.
This is a good reaction.
So this is what really drove it. He got pissed, and he made some videos, and he pushed for a ban, basically. Citing her specifically, but citing the whole panel did this together.
Good one. That's good. All right. Turn that up. Turn giraffes.
We all know where this is going. Okay. I'm like, I'm giving audience input. They're like, fuck what you guys had to say.
Dude, where's the? You guys are missing a category for Zionist. That was a joke. That was
There we
just
go.
a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke, but we know they mean it, right? I mean, we know they mean it. I mean, they don't like Ethan. I don't like Ethan either. Like, whatever. You can tell the connotations around what this board list really is, right? By the way that they're talking around things. It doesn't really stop there. So this one at the end, here we go. Doesn't like people with blue eyes.
Oh, I never trust Arabs with blue eyes, or just people with blue eyes in general.
People with blue eyes in general, he doesn't trust. So that's an odd thing. I know what you're saying, but come on, man. Like, come on. That's kind of gross. And then over here,
So I don't want anybody to say, I want to get Raph's answer.
this person right here.
Tubbo.
Yeah, dude, that guy's Arab.
So, but why is he Arab?
That guy's Arab. We met him at an undisclosed place. We met him somewhere, and the first thing he does is come up to us and just recite 9/11 lore, like all the details.
What an odd thing to say as to why he's Arab.
the exact number of how many people died and how many people jumped out of the buildings and stuff.
I don't know that.
Dress
Yeah,
or
no,
life
it's-
believe that
So
right
he's
now.
Arab.
He's definitely Arab, dude. He's definitely Arab.
So anyway, they're sticking him up in Arab because he knows 9/11 lore, which is just, it's an odd joke. Like, I'm not a person who thinks that people should get banned for this stuff. Personally, I wouldn't ban them. I mean, but the fact that Asmon recently got banned also for an opinion, which I didn't think he should get banned for. For the most part, I don't think people should get banned unless they're doing something really grotesque, like sexually grotesque or whatever. But if you're just talking and making jokes or having an opinion, for the most part, I don't feel like you should get banned. I don't feel like Frogan should get banned, right? I don't feel like any of these people should get banned. But the fact they are is kind of hilarious, let's be honest. And doing a quick channel check, here's Capri Sun Poppy, here's Frogan, here's Raph, here's Denim, and here is Vio. All banned, all out for the count. So for this, I saw a lot of people confused, thinking that Frogan got banned for her comments about the US veteran, which is a protected status on Twitch. You cannot do what she did. So a ban is earned for that. Like, she should be banned based on their TOS, right? She should get banned. But this actually isn't it. The 30-day ban has nothing to do with it. It has to do with this anti-Semitic panel right here. So I do wonder if there's further action that is owed on Frogan. I mean, they haven't banned her for her comments against US soldiers and veterans. So I still feel like there might be more coming, or Twitch might just skirt it and leave it because they've already taken care of these 5 for this. But honestly, if they're going to stick with their TOS, they should ban her. And yes, I don't feel like anyone should really get banned, but there is a TOS here in place that I think, is overreaching, and usually they overdo it a little too much. But whatever, it's there, right? So we need to see some equality here. Asmon got banned for 2 weeks. I didn't think he should have got banned. But if she's going to say this and wish mental anguish on US soldiers and veterans, then I feel like she should also see a 2-week ban for the same thing. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you with me or without me? And before you go, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so I can see you on the next one. Love you, mean to pieces. Bye, everybody.